last week will lead to another one here. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Now a fine welcome to everyone tuning in. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here as punter Braden Mann gets us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Mac Jones finds himself in a place that a lot of these young, highly drafted QBs find themselves in, Kate, and that's the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Show what got him drafted in that first day, first round after all, because he's got a high IQ and he knows how to play this game.
He can run it. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and I'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. Look at all this time. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll start this series with an option left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down. Braden Mann on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 2. Jones. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now, the the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Jones on first down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
He's running with it. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Jones now on 3rd down. It's his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Gain of 8. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. That's on target to Cooper. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this forward to the 19. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. first and goal at the 9-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Toss this one out to James. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Catch is made in close. And he almost gets to the 5. It goes out at the 6.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and goal for Jones. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Brown able to tack on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Brown on to send it away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Connects on the crosser. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down.
It's Hurts once again. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He's out of bounds.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy here on 2nd down.
He completes it in traffic. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Barkley off the pistol again. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
It's Barkley again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Going to try to run it in, Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. Short pickup to their own 31. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast.
And it's
Third down, Jones to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And 35 seconds isn't a ton, but it is enough to muster up a little something. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's good for the Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Nick Martin making that play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to is the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
6 yards. It's third down and goal.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
They go play fake with Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has it in close. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Crashes through a tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
From the red zone now. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Looking for someone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Elliott connects there, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd down from the gun. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. And they just get the play off. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out in the corner. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He takes it down to the 33. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
31-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Herb's throwing again. Taken in by Smith. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give to Barkley. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
13 more yards.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts now from the gun. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the 49ers on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ayuk makes the catch. Head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a gain of 4. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down. A gain of 4.
Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts the throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Into the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Running right, it's Barkley. Running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Try again with Barkley. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
49ers 10.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing here, Jones. This is Cooper working the left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again, it's Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers, 14 points back. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st down, all right, with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got